Hello, GMAN 3C. This is your week 5 recap. As usual, I'm here with Matt. Hello, Matt.
Hello.
I think we're going to speed through it a little bit this week, mate. I'm really tired, and yeah, I could do with getting through this.
It's been a bit of a heavy one. Just a quick on the TV. We had our TV go up from 1682 last week to 1715 on average. So people have been buying some players. Other than that, yeah, you're right. Let's get straight onto it. The Dazzle Wild Stars versus the New York Highlanders.
Yeah, and I just have to say that I did watch all 3 of my games viewing when they first come out, so I haven't seen them for a couple of days, so I might be a little bit rusty. Apologies, I don't think it's going to be a 10 out of 10 performance this week, guys, but it'll still be good.
Okay, well, so, here we go.
So, Orcs kick, straight away. Action.
Yeah, big opening blitz. Oh no! That's
Matt,
me.
You're dead, mate.
No. Have I turned about any SPP? Yeah, that's a mood.
Yeah, he apologised and he said he's going to replace you as soon as he can. Yeah. Somebody did send me a message as well. I'm going to have to look this up because I can't remember what match it was. But he was
that's a skull on the loner as well for the down you go. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, this game! I just reminded myself what it is. The New York Highlanders. They were so lucky to get the win in this game.
Really?
You know. Yeah. You would have thought it had just been one-sided, and look at that. He's got sacked. So this is the underdogs now getting the ball. He's got someone to receive the ball over on that side there.
Is that with a TZ on it? Yeah, there's TZ from that Black Hawk. Oh, he's got it. Oh, and fails to touch. Oof.
Yeah. But all is not lost because we come over to the next turn. And he's in scoring range, this guy. He rolls the catch.
There he is. You wanted 9.
And that would have been a crucial moment. And then second half, it's his drive. It looks like he's going to be doing well. And this strength 4 blitz that just causes him all kinds of problems. And unfortunately, too many problems, as you're going to see in the clips. I just felt a little bit sorry for him, and I've said that a couple of weeks now. But I did really feel a bit sorry for him. It was a slightly bad play, leaving him to get base contacted by that strength 4 guy. But I didn't actually see it coming. Yeah. So in the end, the New York Highlanders win 1-0 when that could have easily been a loss for the Highlanders, their first loss. But
was that just a blitz that was prevented on the ball carrier there as well? Uphill.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, he has a good go at it.
You go there, Big Dreamify. You go.
Yeah.
Really making him work for it. Really making him work for it. Oh, I do like this blitz into the end zone. Oh, Big Dreamify, out you go.
Oh, no. Every week he seems to get injured. Yeah. So, no star player points for the Surf. But he just really wanted to prove a point, I think.
Orcs doing well. It seems like some powerful... there you go. Like last minute Goblin takedown secondary. Yeah.
No level ups for either team. So Rob Top got another man in the match as well. Rob Top the troll.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but the Wild Stars just a bit unfortunate. That could have been a really, really good win for if it wasn't for that 1 in 9 catch failing.
Or a draw at least. But yeah, it's unfortunate. Well, interesting. Next matchup we've got the Brotherhood versus the Mining Machine return. I had a chance to watch this one. Well, we'll see.
I see some notes about this. Yeah, go on. I'm looking forward.
Yeah, there was a bit of discussion. We start off. It's 1450 for the Bobs versus 1380 for the MMR. The MMR take a bribe. The weather changes to nice right at the end from scorching heat, and Bobs get a pretty good start here with the very first block of the game. being, yeah, an injury. Yeah, the ball held back as the Nurgle line pushes forward, trying to get eliminations, as you can see here, and having some success. This continues despite some pressure on the ball carrier. The Strength 4 Hobo, as we'll see in a second, does a quick blitz around and is able to free up the ball. Potentially a turning point for the match. But when attempting to follow up, yeah, as we'll see in a second. Yeah, attempting to follow up, we basically had a 1 in 9 and couldn't capitalise on that last one. Yeah, as we see a break tackle pushing through and coming at the ball again. Failed dodge on the sideline, taking them out. We're still in the first half at this point. MMR are getting reduced hugely in terms of injuries, but we're able to hold them off. And yeah, good start with a Bob getting knocked down. Able to get through onto the Hobo in the back lines, keeping back, and a nice little re-roll here takes him down. Yeah, very cautious play, keeping him back, but just able to get through to a lack of players, and it's not what you want to see.
Got hammered, didn't he?
Yeah. As you can see, attempts to dodge away. Once again, just can't save the ball. Nurgle just able to run it in for a 1-0, and from here, just choking the life out of the rest of them. As you can see, not what you want to be seeing there. Blizzard starts as the MMR are down to 5, and just capitalising heavily here. I think the MMR did quite well to hold them off as well as they could for the first half, but it was just too down on the numbers game there. And yeah, as you can see when we look at the main thing, we've got a lot. That's a lot. Not too many missing next game. Well.
I love seeing Chorfs looking like that, to be honest with you. Sorry.
yeah, a niggle on the Strength 4 just isn't what you want to see. I mean, these aren't too bad down here at the bottom, but it's not great. Bob's doing well, fair play. New Bob and Small Bob getting some points, so let's see what the level ups are there. New Bob going with Claw, helping that killer progression, and Small Bob going with Tackle. The killer's getting SPP. I mean, that's what you'd expect. I would imagine we're going to see very similar builds from New Bob on Small Bob there as well. And yeah, that's where we land on that one. Next up,
brutal. So Spanish versus the Lizards. Can't remember anything. Let's get these.
Here we go. Let's get the clips up.
Straight away. Yeah, so you've got a bribe and a wizard, and it's surely going to come back to me. Oh yeah, it does come back to me. Do you remember the new witch?
Yep.
Do you remember we bought a new witch and we said long live the new witch?
Long live the new witch. I'm sure nothing bad's going to happen to them at all. Many just going to have a great season ahead of.
And there she is.
Oh, is that AV busted?
There she goes. Yeah. So she didn't last very long at all.
That's unfortunate.
Strength 4 witch as
that
well,
AV7, it's going to be tricky to level up. And yeah, there's the lizards dancing through there. Passing, very sunny for the passing. Is not going to be useful for the Dark Elves there, but.
Yeah, so turn 7 this is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so yeah, they do take a little bit of a walloping.
Mm.
But it was actually quite an entertaining game. I was impressed with both coaches. Both really good attacking.
Some really nice columns there as well.
Yeah, here, why didn't he throw it? That was a 5 SPP player there. So, I thought that would have been a pass all day long. Got himself into a bit of trouble there. But luckily, the skink failed the 1 in 9.
Well,
And
luckily
then,
/ unluckily, depending on what you're looking at. Nice movement of the columns there as well.
yeah, so now he can do the handoff and get the touchdown. Yeah, I think the skink falling over saved the day there.
Oh dear, there we go.
Early turnover.
Nearly the tripwire. Nearly the tripwire,
I
presumably.
think it worked. Yeah. So 1-1 half time, and the Dark Elves with the ball. You'd like to think that they could drag that out for the 2-1 win, but the fireball's quite effective.
Good fireball.
Yeah, and he recovers really well. So he gets hold of the ball nicely. He's done that a few times this season, Hugh the Lizard. He's using those fireballs really well.
I know a lot of people talk about lightning bolts being the preferred choice. I'm a fan of doing lots and lots of damage. Oof, lots of rocks.
Yeah, and that's a big. Oh no, it wasn't. I think it was another game. But yeah, so the Lizards have scored on the Dark Elf drive. So it's just a case of can they equalise. Nice bit of play here. The Witch is surrounded. She
gets the pow.
Pushes her way out of it really nicely.
Oh, is that a frenzy double push to get out?
Yeah.
Spicy play. I love it.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh no, scary moment. Turn 16.
Oh, that's a deserved equaliser there. I do like that. That's very nice.
Yeah, that strengthful Witch. She's brilliant. She is brilliant. So level ups. There are a few level ups actually.
So we've got Gazpacho, and Tauros 2. So let's just get a quick look at that. Sidestep. So a Blodge Stepper, generally good.
Yeah, nice. Yep.
And
so you need a bit of wrestle. Yeah.
It's fairly
solid choices.
Obviously, I guess I actually did we see if Macarena had been
Gary the Temp got one for the Lizards.
Oh yeah, we have a Macarena 4.
Oh well, yeah. Long live number 4.
Long live number 4. We believe in you. It is possible to level up. It is. I think that's the correct call as well. Just it's a liability. You want 2 witches on the pitch. Lizards. Gary the Temp. Yeah, as you said.
Yeah.
What's that? Sure feet.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah, sprint and sure feet. Great. And that's pretty much movement 11.
Yep. Cool beans. And next up, we have the ReBBL Supremacy versus the Nordic Nooblets, which was a match I had a chance to watch. The Elves had 1740 versus 1870 on Norse. The Elves take a Wizard and a Babe, but the Norse get their +1 frame. With some frenzy, they're able to take an early casualty as part of a bogging down central push, getting the power. As they push the sidelines, you'll see that the Wizard attempts to take them out, but rolls that one, which is very unfortunate.
Wizard, man. Bloody hell.
Yeah. And as we push through, what the Wizard can't do, your own team can. Fend doesn't help you as the push, and they get the scatter that they need as the ball goes free right to where the Elves are, and they're able to recover from this and score a touchdown going 1-0 up. The Norse are then able to get a quick touchdown themselves, getting through on a sideline push, and then running down there to equalise. On their own turn, the Elves are basically able to make their own similar sideline push and go 2-1.
Was that a one-turn touchdown on turn 8? Was it?
Not one turn, just quick 2 turns. The Elves keep the ball in their own half for quite a while. But the Norse attacking are able to get through and bring it up. Yeah, recovery, not quite what you wanted there.
Ow.
But with the pickup, you're able to get through and recover. A big long blitz here gets the power that they need. carrying the ball carrier in their own half. Now, the Elves try and harry, but a bad dodge here. It's very unfortunate.
Jeez.
But survives with the Apoca 3. Able to get some degree of harrying going on, but with a push here. Well, a down and a push. The ball carrier is able to be freed up and continue this run along the sidelines for a 2-2 score. Now, as we go into the next part, thinks about the go for it. It's 9 Elves versus 11 Norse moving into the last part. It's not enough, as the Elven screen just on that side was just enough to keep the Norse out. So they've gone for a central defence, and the Elves were just able to get around the side. When allowed space, they're able to get around the sidelines for the win, going 3-2 up. A really high scoring match there.
They've been due a big win. You know, they've been having it hard the last few weeks, the High Elves.
Yeah, fair play to the Nooblets for scoring twice as well. Like that's a big scoreline that for a team that's not traditionally 3-2 is what you expect to see in Elf versus Elf. For the Norse being able to hang there, that was really great. It felt like the Elves had quite a lot of space to move, and they were just able to do Elf things, as you might expect. We've had a couple of levels up for this Supremacy. We've had a couple of, a movement bust on this lineman who got the MVP, which is what you'd ever want to see, and Venom going with an AV bust. So we'll see what's happening when we get to the next one.
That was a death, wasn't it? That was a death into
an
AV
death.
bust.
Yeah, so we'll see what happens with the Roger when we move in. Tower, AG plus. That is what you want to see. And
on your thrower, damn right it is.
Damn right it is. And was
Safe throw, just brilliant.
Yeah, and was it Mayhem, I believe, who got the next one? So that's a double for Mighty Blow, is that right? No, Lightning, sorry, was the person who scored up. Lightning gets Rog for a kind of... Well, they've got the Agi up. Oh, building as a ball sacker, it would seem.
Cage breaker.
Yeah, cage breaker. Good move. Venom not fired yet, just giving yourself that extra bit. Well, neither Steel, and I think Steel's a pretty obvious potential replacement there. But I suppose there's not a huge amount of cash that you've got, so maybe it's having a little bit of time to wait and think about that.
That Agi up on the throwers, that's just what
key.
You're after, isn't
that's
it?
Key.
Yeah, that's like dream, isn't it?
Opens up so many things. With the Nooblets, Ragnar gets a level up, no injuries. Considering they're the low AV team in that matchup, you've got to be happy with that. With Ragnar, we've got Mighty Blow on your Strength 4 Berserker. That's just cool.
More Mighty Blow on that team?
More Mighty Blow on that team. Turns out Strength Plus and Mighty Blow is good. Next up, we have Dota versus the Flylord Servants, and a pretty big
was watching
clash.
all Dota games at the beginning of the season, and I've watched the last 2 weeks, and they're really entertaining. They really are. Flylord, as we know, they're a good team. Right, Dota start with 5 journeyman loners, and they also take a blitzer loner with leader skill as an extra skill, which is clever. 2 babes, a wizard, and Griff Overlord. That's how much down they were in TV, just like 600 or 900. I can't remember what it was now. Super entertaining game this was. It was just so good. So he's got Arctic Fong, and he's also got Griff. You've got 2 mental players there. I like this move. I think people are saying there is a better way of doing that, but it involved going through tackle. The football works really well.
Would have loved to have killed that
Arctic
there.
Fong doesn't catch for once. He was in disturbing presence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But as I say, going to attempt to get around, not attempting to pick up, just putting a teasy on it. That's interesting.
It's another one of them games where I had so many clips I couldn't show everything in the time span. But the Flylord are a tough team, and when we was doing our predictions, I don't think we realised how beaten up the Dota team were.
No, I was blinded by my love for Arctic Thong.
Yeah, Arctic Thong is a brilliant player, but as you see here, that's a dodge. Ouch.
What's he get? Oh, back in, smashed. That was a
Yeah.
smashed ankle, right? I mean,
Yeah.
Ant
Scary
Man's,
moment.
yeah. I mean, Ant Man had a little bit of a slow start to the season, but is really building momentum now. Really earning that. Well, spoilers. Second place spot in the league.
Here we go. This is Griff. He has sure feet and
Doesn't help.
passes the loner and fails to go for it again. But he was wicked second half, Griff. Look at him. He's just
Mr. Blood Bowl, indeed.
proper. Yeah, just making nightmares for him. They just couldn't handle him at all. And he was just dodging and going for it. And even here, look, he's almost about to get surfed. He manages to power out, pick up the ball, run away. He's outstanding. I don't think Arsik Fong was on the pitch at this point. And I like this loner, journeyman loner, 2 dice uphill. Have some of that. And can he equalise? He picks up the ball.
After escaping tentacles.
Yeah. This is the...
Nearly disturbing presence, though.
Close. Honestly, the whole match, the Dota were just under pressure the whole game, and right at the end, he was streaming it as well. There was a few of us chatting, and right at the end, when he had that opportunity to equalise, it's like, go on, you can do it. But no, unfortunately, it wasn't to be. A really entertaining game. For me, that was the most entertaining game out of the 3.
No real attrition, though, fortunately. Yeah.
But hopefully he's got a bit of a team coming back. But that Fly Lord Servants team is just so good. It really is so good.
And yeah, moving on next, it's Granny's Chosen versus the Quarter War Rams, which is another one that I had a chance to watch. Rams take a Wizard and a Pocket 3 and a theme-breaking Mercenary Chaos Warrior. Perhaps tempted by Metal's comments on the last podcast regarding the nature of the team, going in with this Chaos Warrior and a injury right from the line. In fact, with the piling on, not just an injury, but death straight off the bat. There's some cautious play from the Rams ball carrier, staying in its own half, but eventually pushed to try and make a play on turn 6 and coming forward, only to be blitzed by this break tackle May, taking him out. However, the agility 4 allowed for a dodge and a pickup in the tackle zone and recovery, and the follow-up blitz unfortunately wasn't enough to free the ball, and this blitzing free by themselves, Horns is a hell of a blitzing skill, you're able to get 3 and push through. The Agi 4 Beast here is actually able to nip in and try and grab the free ball as they're able to push through the lines here, and in fact succeed in picking it up, but not have enough movement to escape. It is then freed and recovered by the Khemri. Khemri now getting the ball and then going up for a flank push here, supporting themselves, some good discipline, and pushing through for a slow drive from the skeleton. At this point we have 8 Rams versus 11 Khemri, but the Rams get them down to 6, and then a ballsy passing play here with no rerolls. Oh, sorry, 1 reroll because there've been some kickoff events, and able to get down, dodge away, and get that final score for 2-1. Very interesting match, and Hood coming through. With that Chaos Warrior, who ended up, if you didn't see him at the end of the pitch, did get taken out by a thrown rock at the start of the second half, which is interesting. No real...
Sorry, carry on.
No, go for it.
I was going to say, you've been listening to the podcast, haven't you? And they mentioned Hard in the podcast, because they're doing that top 40 players of ReBBL.
Mm-hmm.
And they were saying that if HUD hadn't been concentrating on this, they called it a stupid team without no warriors.
Well, now they've got that one and got hit by a rock. So there you go, Metal. That's what happens, I guess. It'd be obviously interesting to see what Hood could do with a full Chaos team. I'm sure he's probably played like that before, but the Rams are getting victories, so it is what it is. It's good to have fun. In terms of attrition, we've got Does Not Like Dust, Rookie Skeleton being killed, a couple of badly hurts for the Rams, but no real experience gained there. Next up, and I think finally, we have Bloodhorse versus Shock and Gore, which is another one that I had an opportunity to watch. Now, Bloodhorse are coming in 1860 versus 1800 on the Undead. Horse have the fame, and Gore took a bribe. There was a Chorf central push, but, well, as we'll see in a second, the Undead put the hurt on them with a foul here with their dirty player, making it pay as they're trying to move up. Chorf's here forming like a pretty good screen, cutting off the Undead here, and they're able to maintain this for a few turns, just getting a little bit of attrition as well as they're going along. As you can see, there's some almost curve, and we're getting those regeneration failures which aren't helping. As with all things, if you're able to get a screen going, eventually you're going to be able to run through at the end after some last minute bash. Now, after some ball handling fails, the Chorfs are able to get up and free the ball, but are punished by it, pushing that ball centaur forward to try and harry the ball, but away he goes. The Undead are very mobile with their ghoul. Coming up, they make some hit and run flank manoeuvres after moving back, but eventually, after moving all over the pitch, they get caught with this reroll here, and free up the ball. And after an untimely early turnover with no rerolls and not having stood up some of the players, they're left in a really, really, really bad spot, especially when they're down on players. And a dodge here with Corpse Chewer. Chewer. Yeah, that was the star kind of goal as well. And unfortunately, that's where we end up. I really feel for Gruff here. We'll talk about that in a second. There's an armor break on Sparks, so a rookie blocker. So it didn't go easy. Gruff got very unlucky here. There was a number of early turnovers that he really didn't deserve, and he especially didn't deserve to lose Plague Chewer like that. But we'll have a look at I'm Burned and a Force Cystic for the Bloodhorse, see what they've gone for. Guard, strong on a blocker, and Mighty Blow, your two kind of general paths there. And then we come down to Shock and Gore. As we can see, Plague Chewer, plus agility. Blodge, short hands, fend, Blodge step. Yeah. Corpse Splitter, leveling up, which we'll see in a second. That's the plus strength one. Getting Agi busted on this. Agi busted on a zombie isn't too bad. So we'll see what's happened to Corpse Splitter here. Is already AV broken. But taking that Rog step and a strength 4 bonus. So a potentially good safety here. 7 being pretty good in terms of movement for that, but F in chat for our fallen ghoul friend. And taking a look.
He must be down a bit on TV now. It doesn't show the TV on this page, does it? But he's going to be getting a lot of inducements in his future games by the looks of it.
Yeah, it's a shame. I like Gruff, but it's just that's the way Nuffle goes sometimes. Looking at the division standings, we've got Largo and Ant-Man at the top there. Still 5 wins for Largo. I don't know, just doing extremely well. And Ant-Man, as we can see, after a little bit of a slower start, coming through, and I say a little bit of a slower start. He has still won most of his matches. I think it was that early loss that maybe put us off. And or maybe I'm just talking rubbish. Then we've got Hood and Bloodhorse following up.
I think the Highlanders beat Flylord Servants, if I remember rightly.
Oh, that would explain that then. Indeed. Yeah, and looking at the rest of the table, a lot of people with Dota and typical Spanish just outside the length of the points. We're starting to get towards the middle of the table. There may be some teams that are starting to get into SPP farming mode rather than trying to challenge for cutoff mode. It's also worth bearing in mind that even if you're in a position where it's a team that you're potentially not going to be bringing back, there's still a lot you can learn from playing each match. Learning if you're switching up away from a team, you can learn stuff about playing against that team when you go with your next one moving forward. So there's still lots of stuff to be moving forward.
And try out some different inducements as well. Try some players that you haven't used before and see how you get on with them and stuff. Might be an idea. Do something to make it interesting for yourselves.
Yeah, because it sucks being in a position where you're playing a team that you know you're not going to be carrying on with, but there is some stuff you can do. And yeah, heart goes out to people in that situation. In terms of predictions, did you make your predictions?
I've done it yesterday. Yeah, I tried to do it before the actual week rolls over. Okay.
So in terms of, I got 1 point up on you. Organised Crisis is beating the both of us. Got a good exact score correct for this last one here. Nailing the Flylords result there, which both of us got quite wrong. And yeah, moving forward, we've got Shock and Gore versus the Dazzle Wildstars. You've gone for a draw. I've gone for 2-1. I think Shock and Gore are definitely due a touchdown. But the Wildstars are just coming off a good match there. What's your opinion on your pick there?
Yeah, I didn't realise they'd lost one of their best players. So, go on, Graf. You can get the draw at least, if not the win. Ramtut's good. Ramtut's an awesome dude, good cage breaker. So you might be giving him a try against the Orcs because once they get that ball in the cage, you're going to struggle.
Yeah, great goal usage from what I saw from that last match. Just got very unlucky. Bloodhorse versus the Clawtable Rams. I've gone 2-1 to Bloodhorse. Hud's a great coach, but Bloodhorse, I think, are just going to have that edge in terms of skills and armor pen and just momentum.
Yeah, I couldn't split the two. That's why I went for the draw. So, okay.
Granny's Chosen versus the Flylord Servants. We've both gone for a win for the Flylords. Once again, I think we've been... I've certainly not been predicting super well regarding them recently, but I think Flylords are definitely going to be in for... Like I said, they've got momentum. They've got 4 wins out of 5. Granny's Chosen, a great team, but I just think they're going to be in an unfortunate situation here.
It's hard to bet against the Flylords and the Highlanders. They're playing so well, yeah.
Dota versus the Nooblets. I've gone 2-1 for Dota. They've got most of their team back now. Nooblets had a great showing this week, but I think it's difficult to bet against Arsik Thong. Maybe that'll come to bite me in the ass, but I definitely think the Nooblets, from their high-scoring match this game, this week, are going to be getting at least 1 on their drive, I would have thought.
Right, I'm going to go on a prediction here. Arsik Thong might get a bit of an injury in this game. There's so much Mighty Blow and Frenzy on that team. He's going to be getting hit a lot in that game.
Oh, you reckon this is the one?
Yeah, because he loves to put him in the thick of it as well, doesn't he? So this might be the game where we don't see him. We don't see him anymore. We will see next week.
Well, that's the thing. Bit of extra money for whoever's got the bounty item. Rebel Supremacy versus Tiger Lizards. I've gone for 2-1 to the Elves. Tiger Lizards, once again, they can score when they want to, but I think I'm going to give the edge to the Elves. They've just been performing well. As of the Tiger Lizards, honestly, but I just kind of a gut feel on this one.
Yeah, I think the thrower for the High Elves is going to make all the difference now. So, I can see them winning quite a lot of their remaining games. Yeah.
Likewise, I've gone with the Elves 2-0 against the Mighty Machine Return, purely based on the kicking that MMR took this game this week. Typical Spanish, I think, they'll be able to capitalise on that and just shut them out. Unfortunately, any other week I wouldn't have gone that way, but you've got to take into account injuries.
Yeah, same reason. They just took a massive beating, so it should have a knock-on effect. And we've both gone for the Highlanders at the end. You can't help against them, can you?
You can't. No,
Bob Brotherhood played well. You know, they were good, but yeah, it'd be a momentous win if they do beat the Highlanders.
I'd love to see it.
Yeah.
And I think that's all our predictions so far.
How did it go last week? I missed that bit. How are we doing on the scores?
I am one higher than you because I got Granny's Chosen versus the Clawtamore Rams, which you had as a draw, gave me that extra point.
Okay. All right.
So yeah, we need to work out what the penalty is going to be for this. But yeah.
Okay. I think next week we'll both suggest a penalty, eh?
Yeah, well, if anyone has any suggestions for penalties, feel free to drop them in the Discord or comments on this video. But I think that's everything that we've got to go through this week.
Cool. And that's all from me. That's all, folks.
And we will see you on the pitch.